The success, as I said, looked to be really good. Estonian economy was one of the fastest growing economies in Europe. And in this moment, the problems, of course, came. Because as it was said by Mr. Balcerovich, there are always possibilities when you start to earn too much money that you can start to do the stupid decisions. And as John Paul II actually put it very well in his encyclica Centesimus Annus, there are not only not danger to be servant of state, but it's always big temptation and big possibility for people to become the servants of money. And when too much money came, it's very easily to happen. Because especially the people were not so trapped personally, but they were trapped by the state systems, and especially by the system of the welfare state, which was just described so elegantly. Because what the welfare state does, it just takes the money away from the people and gives it to somebody. It's always the problem to whom, because it's not giving so much to the poor people, but it's mostly giving to the bureaucracy who is distributing the money. So which means somebody is getting it, it looks to be very fine, but it's actually a very dangerous system. As the John Paul II has stated, such of interventions really discourage only people and undermining their activity and creativity, which at the end leads to the large and serious economical problems. That is happening very fast, and the results can be really devastating. The same happened in the Baltic countries, which enjoying more than 10% growth rates during the years and years, looked that now it's time to start to spend. The politicians decided that there is enough money, and now we can start to distribute it to earn the political votes. And so the process started, which led to the very bad economical crisis, not only in Estonia, but at the same time we were hit by the world economical crisis, which largely based on the same understanding. The politicians who wanted to have the votes created the system and intervened to the markets, which at the end lead to the massive failure. And such of understanding and forgetting one simple truth, which was basis of most of the market economies theories, lead us to the situation when we just started to spend more as we earned. And that's one thing what you couldn't do. So, as we said, and as we have seen, even the most successful transition countries suddenly were in the crisis, including my own country, Estonia. Estonian government, in the meantime, which was left-wing or half-left-wing government, have introduced very nice and very beautiful social schemes, passed a new labor code with huge privileges for the people not to work, and so on, so on. Suddenly, as a result of this, we were met with a huge fall in the state income. We were faced by the budget deficit more than 10%, and with the fall of economy also nearly over the 10%. So it was a very difficult situation, and looking to the most of realistic prognosis, mostly we had to ask the health in the same way how the Greece is doing now. But we actually decided that that's not the way out. You couldn't solve the crisis just asking the money from these countries which are not in trouble in this moment. This is not the solution. You must work yourself. You must return to the normal way to be creative again, even if this is hard, even if this is politically dangerous, and so on. So we started and decided that we will stay the masters of our destiny ourselves. We will not go to the IMF, which gives always bad advice on every economical crisis to raise the taxes and so on. And we decided really to start the cut. So which means we went to cut the budget, we must cut most of those social transfers. And actually, I must say, even as it was painful, it was very necessary. In some way, this crisis came to all of us on the right moment, or in the last moment. Some decades more, and we have been in the situation where it has been very hard to get out at all. Now this crisis remembered us. It is again the same simple truth. You couldn't spend more as you earn, and you must start to look in the realistic way on everything which is happening, including the system of welfare state. So we cut all those fancy labor schemes and introduced, I can say, one of the best liberal and open labor codes in Europe. We cut a lot of promises given to the different social groups and social transfers. We cut the salaries of the administration of the public service. So altogether, in the last year, Estonia cut nearly 20% of its budget, including, as I said, the salaries. In this context, looking on the people who are marching to the streets with some 5% cuts, this is a joke. It's a very sad joke, because the same amount of people will march to the streets and try to burn down the banks when you cut 20%. But 5% is not saving your country. The 20% can change the things. So in this means, looking sometimes around, we can only wonder what's going really on in the modern world. In Estonia, as I said, we acted decisively, and this was really the only right thing to do. The second important decision was not to really take use of this situation and not to go on the easy way, which means to borrow the money from the markets. Because this debt, what was built in many countries, becomes also very dangerous. We are working against our own future, we are working against the future of our children, and such a house, which we see in many developed countries, including in the United States, with huge debt problem, and with a decision which will increase this debt even to the level that we don't know, because nobody knows what this new fancy Medicare system will pay for the taxpayers in the long run. Such a house is really built to the sand and not to the rock. And this is again dangerous to all of us. So looking around, I think this is really last time or last moment to finish this, to tell it clearly and loudly, looking especially around in the Europe now. The welfare state is not a sustainable model. It only leads to this very hard problems and the bankrupt. Maybe not now, but in the near future, certainly. And this must be told, because end of the welfare state is not the end of the welfare. The welfare actually maybe can be better created through the end of the welfare state concept. And actually, that is the message what we must give, especially the countries in Central and Eastern Europe who nevertheless have experiences what was communism and what is freedom. Because for the free people, as John Paul II said, the welfare state concept is not a good thing. We must be not afraid again. We must remember that it's always important to tell truth, because truth makes us free. And to tell truth on the current situation, tell truth on this, what we need to do, to tell the truth on this, that we must support the creativity of the human being, because every of us is created on the image of God. I think that is the message what we must distribute in the modern world. And understanding even that is not popular, is absolutely politically not correct, but that's the only way to go. Thank you.